Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Yugioh, Reshef of Destruction. In the last episode, we traveled along the places we'd been, watching fools in love try to set up romantic success by winning at a children's card game. I would say it is sad that Jean, Duke, and Tristan actually believed that that would work, but then I remember that every major conflict in this series comes down to a children's card game, so why not something this mundane? Anyway, this time we're getting back to the plot by heading out again on our world tour to the farthest reaches of China to recover the latest Millennium Item. However, before we do, I feel like it's time for another password session. And this time it's going to be one that can apply to both the vanilla version and the tolerable Reshef patch. So, thankfully I've got some Domino to spare. As usual, all of these will be in the description of my videos going forward, so if you don't want to pay attention to them now, you can find them there. Anyway, 549-12977. This gets us a Spellcaster Wind-type Ancient Lamp. And while its stats may seem rather off, I mean, it is better than some of the cards we've been getting from our opponents, but it's not all that great. Its effect is where it comes in handy, as it can summon a Lajin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, for you. I believe this does have a bit more of a cost to it in the vanilla version, but it is still a means of swarming the field that you will definitely want to get your hands on. Definitely a powerful card. And then we have another Swarmer that I find is absolutely iconic in this series, although not in the same way as it was in the anime. So let's go with 31709826. This gets us Revival Jam, a 1500 attack, 500 defense Aqua monster with the ability to clone itself, so it is literally getting 2 cards for the price of 1. So, now that we've unlocked them in the shop, we gotta go buy them. Let's see here. Wind and Aqua, so let's get on down to Wind, I think, is first. Yep, now where are you? You do have another Spirit of the Books, but I want to get this Ancient Lamp wherever it is. Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. Ah, there you are. And it seems that the shop has 3 in stock. That's a little pricey for me, but I think... you know what, I'll just get 2 of those. And then I'm going to quickly take a peek down at the water monsters. There you are. And this shop has 2 of the Revival Jams, so I must have gotten one from just dueling off of the random drops in the shop, so 2 of those. That'll be good to fill up with. Do I have anything else? A lot of good cards, but I don't feel I need to upgrade my traps and spells just yet. Let's quickly eliminate a wind monster, or maybe a dream, I'm not quite sure. You know what? I'll get rid of 1 Weather and 1 Toadmaster to make room for the 2 Revival Jams, and then we have Wind Monsters that we need to replace. I think I'll get rid of the Cyber Falcon, and you know what? I do not need 2 copies of Wind Cleaver, so we'll get rid of 1 of those. Now to go with our attack stats. 2 revival jams into the deck. And now we just need 2 ancient lamps into the deck. So we're still keeping pretty close to our cap, but it is growing at least faster than we can fill it. But those 4 cards should help with our strategies with swarming the field so that we can get Seipher out in case we don't get the Kaibaman card in time. Anyway, off to China. Hiya, this is a special dish for all, found only at the Great Wall. It's my Great Wall noodle soup. Eat and slurp. Okay, trying not to go with that stereotypical voice, but I think it's just that hiya that sit wrong with me. I'll try to avoid that if it comes up again. If we talk to him again, I'm very busy making noodles, okay? Alright, well, will you duel us? Hiya, you want me to duel? I'm too busy making noodles and gruel. I have no time to duel. Very rhymey. And a certain mark on your forehead. My, could that be a certain Yu-Gi-Oh character that we haven't seen since Duelist Kingdom again? I think so. Let's go this way. Ah, this is the Great Wall of China. It is one of China's treasures. There's nothing finer. Okay. Well, let's go back. There's something fishy about those guys. Really fishy. Seipher, you think so too, right? Yep. Let's check them out again. Well, if we go up to the wall... yeah, this is the Great Wall of China. It is one of... Okay, you're repeating yourself. Let's try dueling you. Yeah, I do not know how to duel. Okay, you don't know? Well, let's try talking to this guy again. Grr, how cleverly you surmise to see through our disguise. Well, I had a feeling. Either Para or Docs, I'm not entirely sure. It's a little harder when you don't have your color-coordinated outfits. Very well, you leave us with no choice. I challenge you in Master Soul Chevalsky's place. We shall duel. Prepare to lose, you fool. Alright, so let's just... That's... And we got a Revival Jam, and he's starting with a Fiend field, well, a Yami field. So, half the combination challenges us to a duel. Say hello to Para, I believe this is. Para keeps an assortment of attributes, Thunder, Earth, and Force being predominant. His non-tribute monsters will have 1200 attack or less, like this Frenzied Panda. And like the previous Millennium Guardian we fought, that we didn't get to see it in that duel, he carries an Electric Lizard, so we should be careful. Let's just set our Castle of Dark Illusions on the field and wait for our next opportunity. We'll definitely want to use our cloning effects now that we have the Castle of Dark Illusion on the field, because it'll flip down our guys. Okay, that's not good, but... Well, that's not good. I probably shouldn't have let him get so many tributes up on the field. Let's quickly make use of La Jin, or at least our Mystic Lamp, to get La Jin on the field. Okay. This is probably a bad sign for us, but let's quickly destroy that insect. And let's use our Toadmaster to get a Frog the Jam on the field to bolster our defense. Probably shouldn't have let him get so many cards on the field, but that's my mistake. I'll pay for that later, I assume. Let's go with this. Hopefully I don't pay too badly for that. Okay, destroy his Prisman. I think we'll be fine. I just am a little concerned about his Sangha of Thunder. Could really use an Earth monster right about now. Because he's really managed to close down our lead on him. Well, at least he burned Electric Lizard. Let's go with this to destroy his Electric Lizard. I do think that I'm at a bit of a disadvantage now, so this is going to be my bad. And of course, no Seipher in hand to make use of that. Of course. Well, if I lose this duel, it wouldn't be the first time I've lose due to cockiness. Oh well. Well, that was my bad. I got too greedy in building up our forces, so that's on me. I'll see you guys back in the duel. Okay, so now that we're actually in, hopefully I can keep his board presence pretty light this time. Thankfully we got our Ancient Lamp, so we can easily summon a lot of Jin to really lay into him. And an Invisible Wire and Bear Trap in our opening hand certainly is helping keep his monsters off of us. And I think we just actually turned it around because we managed to get the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue this quickly. A lot shallower. Well, this is what happens when I actually focus on controlling the field rather than trying to build a presence. Your deck capacity increased by 5, 300 Domino, Shadow Ghoul obtained. Not all that great in my opinion, since it's a level 5 and has pretty poor stats. That was cruel. I concede defeat in this duel. But our true skill is in tag duels. Younger brother, let us take them down together. And he's back. Elder brother, I am here to help. In a tag duel, defeating the likes of you would be so simple, I already bid you adieu. Oh boy, Kaiba's here. I can't believe you're struggling against these amateurs. You never even met them before, Kaiba. How do you know that they're amateurs? Kaiba, my big brother's here to take you down, because you work for Chevalsky. The only duelist worthy of the Egyptian god cards is me. I'll show no mercy even against miserable duelists like you. Seipher, today's your lucky day. I'll help you. Choose which sissy to duel. Wow, I do not remember Kaiba. Like, I know the English dub made Kaiba very arrogant and talked down to people a lot, which is definitely a difference from the original Japanese dub, but I feel like he's turned up quite a bit here. I mean, he did talk down to us in Sacred Cards, but he actually was more respectful there, whereas this is definitely closer to the English dub anime. Anyway, we are given a choice to do a tag duel. Either we're facing Para or Dox, depending on our choice, since there are no true tag duels in this game. In any case, I would suggest actually dueling Para again. While their decks are similar, Dox is packing more powerful monsters, including Jirai Gumo and Flash Assailant. Both are non-tribute monsters with 2,200 attack and 2,000 attack, respectively. And I believe the latter of which gets a boost on Yami terrain, so we definitely don't want to have to deal with that when our strongest non-tribute monsters are at best around 2340 when in the Darkness terrain. So Para, you're my opponents. Alright. I'll just bet another left arm. Okay, so he did have Jirai Gumo, but thankfully we've got Marvelous here to take advantage. So yeah, both of them have Jiraiya, but Dox has Flash Assailant alongside Jiraiya, so it's not the best thing to... he's not the best opponent for this, especially if you're playing vanilla, where having an opponent with more powerful monsters that he can summon without any cost is definitely the wrong way to go about this. Let's go with this. Ancient Lamp, Marvelous. And then we'll get 2 attacks off with our Lajins. Certainly going a lot quicker, making up for my underheaded mistake. Let's just take him out. Onazav LP, dual victory. Deck capacity increased by 10, 800 Domino obtained. Kazejin was obtained. Not all that great, but thanks, I guess. Come forth, Blue Eyes, White Dragon. White Lightning. Master Soul Chevalsky! We have failed you. Run to Soul Chevalsky and tell him that as long as Seto Kaiba lives, all his plans are doomed to fail. Wah! Yeah, it is really hard to do his voice and laugh like that. Seipher, you only won because you had my help. Listen, Seipher, I walk my own road. I don't know if you'll win or fail on your journey, but try not to disappoint me. Well, I suppose that's better than how you treated me before, although it's still nowhere near how you were in Sacred Cards. But I suppose I can take some respect from you. Now go and look for your mystical trinkets. While you play scavenger hunt, I'll save the world. Considering you want the Egyptian god cards and 2 of them are stone right now, you need these mystical trinkets, so I don't know why you're not helping find them. Wahaha! Okay, whatever, Kaiba. So long. You better hurry up and find the Millennium Items. We heard that the Neo-Ghouls are hunting for them too. So it was true. Oh, you knew already? To think that we came all the way out here, just because Seto wanted you to have this info. Oops, that's supposed to be a secret. Don't let Seto know that I told you. Yeah, I wouldn't dream of it. Besides, I don't need him getting all huffy with me. Well, see ya. Alright, well, seeing as this area is no longer being blocked off by docks, we can now come face to face with another Millennium Guardian. Those drawn by the Millennium Item. Prove your worth at this Fortress of the Ancients. Okay, here you go. So, the Millennium Guardian is here to test us for the 4th time. This time, the Guardian has added a bit more power to his deck. His non-tribute monsters, like Paradox, have 1200 attack or less. His attributes have become even more varied, and he's swapped his Eat Gaboon for 2 copies of Bear Trap, which, as we know from our own use of it, can destroy any monster with 1500 attack or less. Just keep calm and make use of your attributes. You should be fine. We've been through this song and dance before. Okay, good. Got some revival jams. Let's just... Oh, and I should have expected that, but hey. Having it get destroyed instead of our revival jams is fine by me. Let's go with this. Destroy that. And that should be good for this turn. Yep, I figured. They always... I mean, I like this game and I like the Sacred Cards, but the AI is rather simple. They will not take into account that your opponent has back row unless they have a card that can get rid of back row, so it's a little odd to consider. Let's just sort of swarm them now. I'll swarm him now. One more turn ought to do it. Although our weaker cards are starting to get overrun, so we may need to look into bolstering our deck, at least the weakest cards, with some slightly stronger non-tributes. Deck capacity increased by 10. 1000 Domino. Solitude was obtained. 3 stars, 1050 attack, 1000 defense. That is an actually pretty solid upgrade for a Fiend monster at this point. Impressive. Take this item. Oh, this is unbelievable. Who is it who's tapping into my memory? What? It's Chevalsky. There's something wrong. Pegasus is the one with the Millennium Eye. Seipher, could this be? It's Pegasus. Pegasus. That name brings back memories. But my name is Chevalsky. I have been, shall we say, reborn. I see that you are making excellent progress, though. Through my game. I suggest you keep playing, as if you had a choice. I know you still have questions of my intentions. Maybe they will be answered when you reach me. Ha 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 ha. Chevalsky is Pegasus. Let's get back to Ishizu. Well, I suppose there's no point in keeping that from you. I think that his name kind of pretty much gave it away that he was Pegasus, given that he was wearing red, has silver hair, an eye patch, and the name Chevalsky, Sun Skyhorse. Really not all that difficult to piece together that it is Pegasus. But hey, good on them for trying. Anyway, back to Domino Square we go to talk to Ishizu. I could not foretell that Chevalsky was actually Maximilian Pegasus. He has been missing since Duelist Kingdom. What could have happened to him during all this time? Well, this is certainly more in line with the anime than the manga, because in the manga, Pegasus died after Duelist Kingdom when Bakura, or rather Yami Bakura, ended up taking out his Millennium Eye. So it is certainly leaning more toward the anime, this game. We cannot worry about this now. Let's resurrect an Egyptian god card. With the powers of the Millennium Ring and Millennium Eye, 2 of the evil Millennium items compared to the necklace and key that we got, which are considered 2 of the good ones. Obelisk the Tormentor has regained its power. And, however, despite us being the ones who wielded it... however, Egyptian god cards choose their bearers. It appears that Obelisk will not accept you. It seems you are not yet ready to control its immense powers. The card is chosen as its bearer. Enough of this bogus mystic talk. It's obvious who deserves to control Obelisk. Who else but me? Don't bet on it. Don't bet on it. Don't talk to my brother that way. If it wasn't for my brother, you wouldn't have won that tag duel. You keep telling yourself that. I don't care what amateurs think. If you have a problem, come out and say it. Try to defeat me and take Obelisk. Though I don't know how a bunch of incompetent fools are ever going to beat me. Wahaha! So this is one aspect that I don't entirely agree with it being a pseudo-sequel, seeing as Sacred Cards changed around Battle City, where Kaiba just started the tournament because, and then we got the card later, after dueling him. But he didn't have it in his possession when we won it from him. Well, when we won it. Whereas in the anime and manga, the whole reason he started the Battle City tournament was to get the Egyptian God cards after being given one by Ishizu. But, hey, no point in discussing that further. You cannot deny destiny. You must wait until it is your time. Hey, Seipher! Hey, what's up, Tristan? What are you doing here? Nothing better have happened to Serenity. Well, actually, yeah, that's what I'm here about. Say what? What happened to my sister? Well, she really wants to see the Kaibaman show. The Kaibaman show? What the heck is that? You haven't heard of it? It's the biggest thing right now. Kids love it. Get with the times, man. I mean, aren't we a little old for a theme park audience attraction? Whatever. Well, I don't like anything with the name Kaiba in it. But if Serenity wants to go, I guess I'll take her. Oh, but I can't just abandon my duties without permission. Seipher, can I take some time off? I'm sorry for laughing. A little time off will help you relax and rekindle your spirits. Perhaps you can all go see the show. Yeah, that's what's up, Shizu. Alright, I better find Serenity and... I thought you'd say that, so I've already brought her. Serenity, come on in. Doesn't really work seeing as we're outside, but whatever. Joey, can I really go? No doubt. Thank you, Joey. I'll go ahead and save us a spot. The Kaibaman show is being shown in front of Kaiba Corp. Now you shouldn't keep a lady waiting, especially Serenity. I'm out of here. We should go too. Well, with that, we have a show to catch. But first, I'm going to make sure that my deck is prepared for the journey ahead. Next time, we're popping on over to Kaiba Corp to watch a cheesy amusement park stage show. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.